Chris Mackowski of Emerging Civil War, and I am standing near the gravesite of Sam Watkins. That's his grave right there. Sam, perhaps one of the best known names in Civil War history, thanks to Ken Burns' documentary. Burns used Watkins' diary, Company Aytch, as the basis for his common soldier in the Western theater from a Confederate perspective. The real live Sam Watkins was from this area. We're at the Presbyterian Zion Church near Columbia, Tennessee, and Watkins buried here just a few miles away from where his home was at the time. I'm going to give a shout out to my friends at Civil War Trails. They've got a marker here that tells Sam's story, talks about his lasting legacy, and a little bit here about Sam Watkins' wife, Virginia. He was one of 120 guys that enrolled in Company Aytch. By the end of the war, he's one of 7 that surrenders with Lee at Appomattox. So you think about the toll of the war on him and his colleagues and his friends and his neighbors and what that cost. He writes his memoirs, publishes them in 1882. He's got 2,000 copies as a print run, and goes down in sort of history as one of the most readable, accessible, interesting perspectives from the common soldier, particularly in the Army of the West. And he really does a lot to help open up sort of Western history for folks, particularly who are paying attention to a more Eastern-centric vision of the war. Eventually, his great-great-granddaughter has the manuscript. She published an expanded copy just a few years ago. It's got additional handwritten notes from Watkins that's included in that manuscript. So a real treat to be out here. Rainy day. I'm standing under this cedar tree to try to find a little bit of reprieve from the weather. But what a cool treat to be out here outside of Columbia, Tennessee, to find a man who's done so much to help us understand the Civil War, Sam Watkins. Chris Mackowski for Emerging Civil War.